The storm of proposed amendments to the election laws continue to draw resistance from the opposition, who view the push by the Jubilee ruling party as an attempt to compromise the country's democratic space. National Super Alliance leader Raila Odinga claiming that the move by Jubilee Party allied members of parliament to introduce a motion in parliament to amend the electoral laws was in bad faith.
These amendments which are being introduced by Jubilee are worse than Mlolongo. They are trying to bring an election which they must win at all costs. Then there's no point in going for those elections. The fundamental changes that they are trying to introduce in our country shows us that these people are hell-bent on changing the constitution.
Among the concerns of the opposition is the proposal to alter the mode of transmission of election results, the declaration of the winner, as well as the gazetting of a repeat presidential election in case it is annulled.
People are also overturning the decisions of the Supreme Court on elections by removing provisions on technology. You remember, the Supreme Court said that the Electoral Commission did not conduct elections in accordance with the Constitution and the laws. Now, instead of now complying with the law, they're now changing the law.
Raila taking issue with what he described as arbitrary arrest of opposition figures.
3 is intimidation of our members of parliament, arbitrary arrest of our members of parliament, and with charges which are not even known in law.
The opposition leader announcing that they will hold demonstrations every Monday and Fridays beginning next week to stop the proposed amendments.
Calling for demonstrations throughout the country, peaceful demonstrations. One, to resist attempt to impose on the people laws which are aimed at rigging the elections, the presidential elections, in favor of Jubilee. Kenyans must say no.
Central Organization of Trade Union Secretary General Francis Atwoli throwing his weight behind those opposing the proposed amendments.
In politics, they are attracting revolution. I'm giving them free advice. Kenyan masses and Kenyan people are well educated. And what they are doing is not good for the country.
According to Atwoli, legislators need to carefully consider the proposals before effecting the changes.
Remember what you do, the amendments you do, they will eventually affect you.
Brenda Czeda Radido for Channel 1 News.